Depression is a complex emotional state characterized by feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and a lack of motivation or interest in life. Acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, offers a unique approach to managing depression by focusing on enhancing psychological flexibility rather than merely reducing symptoms. This part of the course explores how ACT can be effectively used to help individuals struggling with depression. In ACT, depression is seen not just as a cluster of symptoms to be eliminated, but as a part of a broader context that includes a person's behavior patterns, thinking styles, and relationships with their emotions. AC posits that the struggle to avoid or control depressive feelings often exacerbates them, leading to greater distress and disengagement from life. Cognitive diffusion. This involves techniques that help individuals see their depressive thoughts as just thoughts rather than truths. For instance, changing "I am worthless" to "I am having the thought that I am worthless" can help lessen the impact of these thoughts, allowing individuals to act more freely in accordance with their values. Acceptance. Instead of fighting depressive symptoms or feeling frustrated by their presence, acceptance involves opening up and allowing these feelings to be present without letting them dominate one's actions. This does not mean resigning oneself to misery, but rather choosing to coexist with these feelings without escalation. Mindfulness. Being present in the moment can help individuals detach from distressing thoughts about the past or worries about the future, which are common in depression. Mindfulness practices teach how to stay grounded in the current experience, reducing the intensity of depressive symptoms. Values. Clarification. Identifying what is truly important, regardless of depressive feelings, can motivate individuals to pursue meaningful actions that align with their values, even when they feel down. Committed action. ASET encourages individuals to commit to actions that advance their values, regardless of the presence of depressive symptoms. This might involve setting small, manageable goals that are aligned with personal values and taking steps towards them despite feeling unmotivated. Consider a client, Mark, who experiences persistent depression that impacts his ability to engage in activities he once enjoyed. Mark's therapist might use these 8 principles to help him approach his depression differently. They might start with cognitive diffusion techniques, where Mark learns to observe his depressive thoughts as just thoughts. "I notice I'm having the thought that I'm not good enough," which decreases their immediacy and power. Next, through mindfulness exercises, Mark practices staying present during his daily activities instead of getting lost in depressive rumination. His therapist works with him to clarify his values around family and creativity, which motivate him despite his feelings of sadness. Finally, Mark commits to specific actions, such as attending his daughter's soccer games and setting aside time for drawing, aligning these actions with his values of being a supportive father and expressing creativity. Continuing our exploration of acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT strategies for managing depression, this segment will focus on implementing these strategies through workshops and detailed discussion of real-life case studies. This approach helps clients see how ACE principles can be applied in diverse scenarios, increasing their understanding and ability to utilize these strategies in their own lives. Workshops in ACT are designed to be interactive and experiential, allowing participants to engage directly with the therapy's core processes through guided activities, role-playing, and peer discussions. The primary goals of these workshops are to demonstrate practical application, show how AC strategies can be applied to real-life situations involving depression, enhance skill development, provide a safe environment for clients to practice skills such as mindfulness, cognitive diffusion, and acceptance, facilitate peer learning, encourage sharing of experiences and strategies among participants, fostering a supportive community. Role-playing scenarios. Participants take turns acting out common depressive scenarios and applying ACE techniques. For example, one role-play might involve dealing with intense feelings of worthlessness or lack of motivation. Guided mindfulness sessions. These sessions help participants practice being present and engaged in the moment, despite any depressive thoughts or feelings that arise. Values clarification exercises. Through group discussions and individual reflection, participants identify and articulate their core values, which guide the setting of meaningful, values-based goals. Cognitive diffusion techniques. Participants learn and practice techniques to help them view their depressive thoughts as separate from their identity, reducing their impact. Real-life case studies are discussed to illustrate how different individuals applied ACT principles to manage their depression. These discussions help participants understand the varied ways ACT can be adapted to individual needs and circumstances. Example case study. Jane, a 35-year-old with chronic depression, struggled with low self-esteem and social withdrawal. ACT application. Jane's therapist worked with her on cognitive diffusion techniques, helping her to recognize and label her thoughts as just thoughts, e.g., I am having the thought that I am unlikable. Values clarification. Through exercises, Jane identified connection and community as important values. Committed action. Despite her feelings of social anxiety, Jane committed to attending a weekly community art class, aligning with her value of community. Outcome. Over several months, Jane reported a significant decrease in the intensity of her depressive symptoms and an increase in social activities, illustrating her increased psychological flexibility. At the end of the workshop, participants are encouraged to share their insights and how they might apply what they've learned to their own situations. This reflection is crucial for reinforcing the lessons learned and planning future steps. Workshops and the discussion of real-life case studies in AC serve as powerful tools for illustrating and practicing the application of therapy principles to manage depression. By actively engaging with the therapy's techniques, participants can better understand and integrate these strategies into their daily lives, leading to improved management of depression and a more fulfilling life aligned with their values.
If you're finding this lesson valuable, you can take your expertise to the next level. Join over 27,000 students at the Institute of Professional Psychology and earn your professional certification in this field. Scan the QR code on your screen or click the link in the description to access the full curriculum, workbooks, and your accredited credential. Let's get back to the lesson.